What if he just rushes a Lincoln Sphere? Then your only form of initiation is actually just completely gone.
You've just jinxed him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you've said he's always gonna have to jinx more. I'm worried for him now. I thought it was a perfect morph game, but you know,
my bad,
you have not learned about the caster curse yet. But we're gonna quickly learn.
Lane, especially while Cuckoo's at level 4 now. In the meantime, though, top lane, they've made the jump in onto the Io now, so Febby is going to be in trouble and does immediately go down. Xiao Yu, he is at least going to try and trade here with Zephyr, but it's not looking great for him. He'll have to go for a run, does try with the swashbuckle, but in the end, Zephyr's fine. In fact, they'll keep up the chase now with the Curse Crown out. Xiao Yu, he doesn't really have a great way out. He'll try to walk into that T1 tower, but the chase is going to continue as now the Brambles does lock him down. He'll try to eat a Fairy Fire. Whitemon, how far do you want to go? Not far enough with the Ignite. He's going to try and move forward on the Ogre, but the arena is down. Carl, he'll initiate right onto that Dragon Knight. They're trying to heal him up with Febby, but he is dropping rather low. They're eating him more Fairy Fires. Inkswall's there as well. Yoe, he'll keep the chase up onto Whitemon. It might have something as he puts the hand up, and he does get the Ogre down. The persistence then onto Carl, but he's going to survive. In fact, now Cuckoo, he does rotate in a nice arena. Carl's right on target, and Cuckoo, he'll just shred through the DK. No issues here at all. They trust Cuckoo to get the job done. Forced to rotate as Yoed tries to move back in. They do get the stun off. Rolling Thunder's going to be there. They'll commit onto Carl. They've got the Rolling Thunder. They've got the stuns off, but can they get the kill? Carl, he is still alive. He finally gets the arena down just in the nick of time. And Febby now, he's trapped up with Yoe. Yoe, he might just run away and leave the Io to die, but he is so darn low at the moment as Febby's gone. And now the Chakram just barely landing from Cuckoo. They'll move on to Xiao Yu. Tips out from the grave from Carl. And nothing works out here. For TNC, they are just trying to get themselves out. But Savage is joined on that Morphling. They'll go after the Pango, they'll secure the kill. The Young God, he is trying to at least get a support for their trouble, but he's not even going to find that as Play Hard. He'll be another one to drop.
They are trying, but they're forcing out a lot of spells down bot here.
Yeah, bot lane, Zephyr, he's already got the Rage out, and now the arena is there. Carl, he's found another great target into the Bedlam, and there's just not enough heals in the world to allow Febby to keep his cause alive as Carl, he's feeling like he's in a great mood today, John. He's just tipping up. I suppose it doesn't really compare. As mid lane, they found Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu, he's got Swash up in 2. He might make it out of this, but the Curse Crown's going to be there. He'll commit the Swash. He'll try to Rolling Thunder away, but the Spear is there from Carl. They will allow nothing for Xiao Yu. The top lane, Yoe and Play Hard, they're going to try and make the jump in onto Savage. That'll be a massive pickoff. They've even got the relocates. They've got a great pickoff for themselves, but now Cuckoo, he'll just come in with the Chakram out, just chasing down Yoe, but he needs some help, and the help is incoming. Play Hard, he'll be focused down now on the Grimstroke, but the relocate away is there, but however, they left the DK. Yoe is in trouble. He's been completely left alone. They saved the Grimstroke, John, but I'm not sure it's worth the trade.
They saved more than the Grimstroke. There was an infest coming through from Young God, so it's a double retreat, and that does make it worthwhile. But look at Carl, maybe a bit deep here.
Maybe. He's a pretty tanky boy at the moment, but he's been slowed up so darn hard. But the problem is Cuckoo's rotated again. They'll drop the arena. They might find Febby, but Cuckoo now, he's taking a lot of damage. Young God, he needs the gold desperately, and he'll get it. You just see his net worth shoot up, John. Second in net worth now, only about 700 gold behind Savage, but Savage has jumped in. He'll go for an easy kill onto bot lane in the meantime. Savage, well, he's going to get jumped here by Young God. He's going to take a lot of damage, but Xiao Yu's coming in from the side with the Rolling Thunder. Waveform away, Savage, how do you get out of this one? He'll rage with the Lifestealer, but the damage with the right clicks is going to be enough. Morphling has gone too far. Just way too confident there from Savage. Young God does eventually get the kill going. Top lane, however, Yoe, he is going to end up going down to the DK, but now the relocate. Young God is there once again with the IO. They'll make the jump in onto Carl. Carl, how do you survive this one? He'll try to go for the arena spear, but nothing connects as he tries to run out now, but you've got the infest. Not quite enough damage.
Savage really need to kind of hit those spikes. They've got the Lincolns to protect on Savage now, but I think you need to scale more on that Tim, because he's feeling a bit squishy once the numbers are there.
Yeah, absolutely, John. We're going to find out how squishy right now as they make the jump in again. Yoe is there with the Dragon Tail into the Rolling Thunder, but he'll use up and try to survive throughout all this. But they've got so much control. Cuckoo, he'll actually keep it with the chains out, and it looks like he might just make it. Oh, Xiao Yu. Looking to move up to that high ground. Savage, he's around. Whitemon, he'll break the smoke. Infest immediately out onto the Pango. Cuckoo just kind of baiting with the chains in as now they jump in. Jiayu forces the BKB out from Carlin. No, Yoe, he's been caught out immediately. They don't want him to die like this, but he's gone. Just so darn quick with the try and turn onto Savage with the main control out from that Rolling Thunder from Xiaoyu, but nobody's dying. Absolutely nobody going down here from T1 as now they get the spear out. Savage, he'll keep chasing down Febby and Young God. So they'll go towards the south. They want the bigger target, but towards the north they've gone Xiaoyu. That'll be your Pango gone. In fact, Young God, he'll try for the Rage TP out. He's gonna make it. But now Roshan's open and T1, they'll have no problems moving their way in to get that Roshan started. But I've got to say, Savage is not looking too healthy. In fact, TNC, they did make their way back in now. They are still hanging around. They may have the time to try and reinitiate this Roshan pit.
They could try to be sneaky, but I think without your DK in the area, you can't really go for the steal, and it's going to be the first rush going the way of T1.
Or is he? Gazepha now. He's going to find Febby on the IO. Terrorize is going to be completely whipped as Febby. He'll try for the TP up at Cuckoo. He's got the Yule Scepter, so that means Febby will be left behind on the IO. Another nice solid kill here for T1 as even top lane Carl is looking at Young God. You just need a spear to land before that rage does come out, and Young God, he has no idea as the spear, it does come in. Savage, he'll join in as well. Young God, he'll rage up, he'll need a TP ASAP. The right click damage is looking pretty damn high in Savage.
And outer mid-tier 2 is going to be pressured. You need to fight against this.
Oh, they're going to try and force a fight right now onto that Willow, and they've got him. Zephyr immediately down as now Savage will rage up initially with that lifestealer form, goes back in onto Young God. The rage is there, Young God, for now he's fine. In the meantime, towards the south, Cuckoo dropping very low on that timber, still dropping low, needs a way out, but will change towards the north as now Young God. He needs his own way out. He'll barely get the infest off onto Yoa as Savage is still playing with his HP. But Carl, he's been left behind on that mask, but it won't matter. He's a tanky target himself. He'll get down Xiao Yu as Young God continues the chase, but can't get the job done. Back in on the Cuckoo. They are still trying to kill this Timbersaw off, but he has the Yule Scepter available. Jukes out the stun, but eventually does end up going down. Now T1, not feeling too confident to stick around, will have to leave Whitemon behind. And I'd say that's a pretty successful team fight from TNC.
He managed to split it up.
Now on Cuckoo. Oh. Look around, Febby is going to get caught out, or does he? Spear, not going to land yet, but there it is. The IO, automatically gone as Young God is now chased down here by Savage. Yoe, he's going to try and jump in. In fact, Zhao Yu's there and Febby's fought back. They will go for the team fight. They will at least find 2 supports for their trouble. Do you kill Febby? You force the buyback, but they get 2 supports anyway. In fact, they're going for more now. Savage has been caught out. He'll try to rage and walk away, but Cuckoo, he'll jump in. They're going to try and force the fight. Savage immediately gets the dieback onto Febby. Xiao Yu now, very, very low, but should be just fine as Young God. He'll try to go back in. Who are we aiming? It is going to be Carl on that Mars. But Carl, he'll get the spear off. Still armor toggling, still trying to survive, just barely alive in fact, as now he's still getting out of there. Carl, how do you not die throughout all this? Young God finally takes him down, but it does cost them quite a bit. Young God, being aggressive, Carl, can make the jump into the arena. Yeah, bought enough time for that Black Dragon to be up now for Yoe. Cuckoo. Well, frontlining, he's going to get stunned up, and there's your Rolling Thunder to come in and just kind of back him up. Cuckoo, he's dropping.
And they hold the high ground here in the bot jungle.
Could be very, very bad times here for TNC as Playhard going to have his smoke broken. Xiao Yu thinking about the Rolling Thunder, but he's been silenced up. They'll still make the jump in onto Savage. He is not strength morphing at the moment, but it won't matter. He is still alive as Xiao Yu's the one to drop. The Cursed Crown now is going to be out onto Young God, who has no rage available, so Savage, he'll get right to work. That'll be Young God gone. That'll be Febby gone. Savage, he just plays on the edge with his HP. He had the Aegis up the whole time anyway.
Ooh, and TNC again, that whole move out. The smoke play would have worked out, but they dropped that board. It's taken out by Savage. That lets TNC know where they went wrong, and with those kills, they can go high ground. I mean, there's no buyback on your life stealer. He's your main damage dealer. And it looks like they might actually gun for the tier 4s. Like, Carl's in position, playing with a bulwark, showing off what they can do, and yeah, Savage goes for it.
Why the hell not? Hardly any buybacks available here for TNC. At least you don't have Young God. And that's the main one you need right now. B1, well, they're going to force out the Zhao Yu buyback, and that'll be enough to go towards that top lane instead. Get the secondary lane of barracks. It'll be an easy racks to be taken down, as of course TNC, they will not try and force a defense, but now the T4s are going to come out. Savage, he wants a Young God buyback, but there isn't one available, so he's going to know to just go right after that Ancient. There's not really much to be afraid of here for the small fling as they make the jump in. Yoe, he's going to be alright for now, but Zhao Yu, he'll rolling thunder away. Savage, he's just trying to focus down the Ancient. They've at least got the Ancient, the Aegis gone. They're onto that Dragon Knight now. Just such a long stun duration. He cannot move, and Yoe, he's gone. He'll buy back. He'll try. With Young God up now, they might be able to fight back. Factorina is down. They've got Zhao Yu again on the Pango. Infest to try and save, relocate out. They have managed to save Zhao Yu's life, but can they save Yoe? Not quite. It's a dieback immediately. The GG's been called. They have fountain diving them in this game number 2. T1. It was a much closer matchup, John, but I'd still say a very confident